immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Did you know that deer collisions are covered under the comprehensive portion of your car insurance? That means, like with hail damage or vandalism, since they are out of your control, they don't usually raise your insurance rates. And that's a good thing, since most deer don't carry liability insurance. At Eustace Body Shop, we fixed all kinds of animal collision damage, from cows to raccoons, bobcats, and even turkeys. We can't do much for the animal, but we can get your car back on all fours and looking like new again.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
MHC isn't a new company, just a new name. Moe's Moving is now Moe's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can handle your commercial moves as well. MHC Moving has 0 hidden fees. You'll never pay for same-day booking or be charged for stairs, heavy items, or elevator fees. Rates are the same Monday through Saturday, and you will never pay a truck or fuel surcharge. And they offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
Welcome to Outside the Box on 93.7 The Ticket. Lace up your skates and join Lincoln Stars head coach Rocky Russo and play-by-play voice Alex Ferd as they introduce you to special player guests and give you the latest news and results from across the USHL. Here are your hosts, Rocky Russo and Alex Ferd.
The Stars sweep in Waterloo over the weekend. The Buckeyes get another big win as they quest to a repeat of national titles. It's the good sports weekend, at least for head coach Rocky Russo. The Broncos won, so I can take what I can get there. The Huskers, maybe not so much. Maybe we keep that off the conversation this week. But welcome into Outside the Box on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Alexander Fern sitting alongside Lincoln Stars head coach Rocky Russo. Rocky, big 2 wins for the Stars out in Waterloo. It's always nice to win 2 games in that barn. How are we feeling?
Yeah, as I said in pregame interviews, coaches' comments, obviously, I like coaching in Young Arena. It's always a great environment, and it's a challenge for our team and for our players. And to come out of there with 2 wins is great. We don't play them a lot. I think we only play them 4 times. So they come here for 2, we go there for 2. So to to steal 2 on their ice is great, and we continue to trend in the right direction.
I have a question. I'm going to kick off with a question that I got from close family, Rocky. What's your favorite rink to coach in? You can go any level that you've coached in so far.
My favorite rink to coach in.
You can't say the ice box.
Why
though.
not? Well, that's my favorite rink.
You play
to
a
coach
majority
in.
of your games there, though.
Yeah, and I'm blessed and grateful to be able to coach in the ice box. My favorite place to coach, I don't like going to Tri-City. I don't like going to Sioux City. Sioux Falls is so weird because it's so big and the crowd's big, but it's like it still feels kind of like you're at church. Oh my goodness. Fargo.
Yeah.
Probably Fargo. Their arena is beautiful. The downside is the glass is really low right behind the bench, and the fans there are all hillbillies, and so sometimes they pour drinks on you. I shouldn't say that. That's not fair to everybody. The people that pour drinks on you are hillbillies. How's that?
If it means anything, I had the same experience at Ralph Engelstad Arena calling games before.
Yeah. I mean, our general manager had a drink poured on him. The head coach in Fargo's had a drink poured on him. I've had to have fans removed because of their behavior behind the bench. But with that being said, it's awesome. And it's a great environment. It's a beautiful, beautiful building. And it's fun to coach there. We've had really good rivalry with Fargo for the majority of my time here. And so, yeah, that's probably what I would say.
We do get that those 2 big wins in Waterloo. We'll have Tri-City coming to town on Friday, and then we head to the Viero Center in Tri-City on Saturday. 3 straight wins for the boys right now. Feeling good, looking good on the ice. Will Prowse, USHL goalie of the weekend as well. How are you feeling about the group right now?
Baby steps, and process and development and growth. And our group it's amazing. It's been a little over a week, 10 days since we won that first game, and the environment, the energy, the details, the team just feels like it just got glued together so fast. And I think that there was some relief with some of the choices that we made in the last couple week to 10 days with some of our roster moves and just clarifying things. I think there was a cloud over the room, not knowing what was going to happen, and being able to clarify that situation was great. And our roster is taking shape and kind of getting to where we want it to be. And so now we can build the foundation for the team instead of wondering who's going to be on the team. Now it's about the culture and the identity and the non-negotiables that we talk about all the time. And they're starting to really hold themselves and each other to those standards and expectations. And that's why you see success.
And we were talking a little bit off air about, guys taking a while to fully buy in, but you feel like the guys that are in that room right now, you feel like they are bought into that kind of that going through the process that you're trying to get them through right now.
Absolutely. And we talked in post game on Saturday, right? The momentum doesn't necessarily roll game to game, but it rolls into a new week and allows you to be excited about going into a new week, to challenge yourself and to try to get better individually and collectively. And, we've been now able to focus on a couple things that we feel are priority points that we need to improve on. And so we spent a great deal of time in practice today, just working on one situation that's really important for us. And we'll do the same thing tomorrow. We'll do the same thing Thursday going into the weekend. So instead of it being, trying to cover 6, 7, 8 topics every week, you can focus on 2 or 3 and really hammer those and start to make significant strides in a short amount of time, instead of feeling overwhelmed of, this area is bad and that area is bad and that area is bad. And we have all these things to work on. We've seen a lot of growth in a lot of different situations and circumstances. And so now we can spend a little bit more time, and I think that's beneficial for the team.
Safe to say that the boys it feels like they're playing with that, fire and having fun a little bit now.
Yeah, there's a lot more smiles in that room. And I know that, nobody's smiling when you're 0-6. I get it, but we beat ourselves a few times in that 6-game stretch, and I think that's more frustrating than just getting beat. When you know that one or two situations or one or two mistakes lead to losing a game, that makes it feel even that much worse. And so, we've found a way to overcome some mistakes this weekend. Even obviously, we win a tightly contested 2-0 game on Friday. We're in a 1-goal game on Saturday. We end up making it a 2-goal game, and even their first goal, we're out shooting them 14-0 or 13-0, and it's 1-1. And so that can be frustrating on a team. Now it's different. Last year we would do that to a lot of teams, and we'd be out shooting them 18-5 and being a 1-goal game or 1-1 game, and you're like, come on, you're letting them hang around. You got to figure it out. And we even got to the point where we're letting anybody hang around. That's not a concern yet, but you look up at that scoreboard and you're like, oh, we had a major power play, and you're out shooting them 13-0, and now it's shots are 13-1 and it's 1-1. And one mistake, a lunge in the neutral zone, a poor forecheck and a lunge in the neutral zone, and mismanagement of the entry, and pucks in the back of your net. And so you don't think that the mistake that happens behind the opposing net is going to lend to the puck ending up in your net, but literally within 6 seconds from the time that we don't do something properly below their goal line, the puck ends up in our net. And there's a domino effect to that. And so our guys are starting to learn that. I think that a lot of them are learning the game as well as developing individual skill. They're actually learning how to play the game and the systems and the structure and the situational awareness that's necessary to play at a high level.
More than anything, I feel like in hockey, with how quick it moves, I feel like that domino effect comes into play a lot. Like you mentioned with the goal they scored, one of the biggest domino effects that I can remember in pro sports. You think of that Derek Stepan missed empty net to the goal that the Edmonton Oilers scored on the other side of the ice back in the early 2000s. Just, do you feel like that domino effect has more of a place in hockey than it does in other sports?
Well, the game is so fast. I think, you look at basketball and somebody tries to take a ridiculous shot and they airball it, and now the ball's down the other end of the court so fast. I think in every sport a mistake, especially a low percentage mistake, can turn on you. But in hockey, the blue lines are so important, and the middle of the ice is so important, and so many coaches spend so much time working on their D zone and working on their offensive zone, and they don't spend a whole lot of time working on the middle of the ice, where the majority of the game is won or lost in the neutral zone, which to the casual fan, they probably don't recognize it, but it's your ability to regroup and transition pucks quickly to get back onto the offensive attack. And it's the ability to defend line rushes and defend in transition to create turnovers that allow you to be successful. And so we start a lot of what we do, whether it's D zone work or offensive zone work, from the neutral zone, because we feel like if you can win the neutral zone on a nightly basis, you're going to have a chance to win a hockey game.
Yeah, and we talk about basketball. Today's the first day of the sports equinox. We've got all four major sports. The NBA tips off tonight. Baseball, of course, the World Series was decided yesterday with, I guess, George Springer kind of just put all that decision on himself with a big home run for Toronto yesterday.
Incredible.
Yeah, the NHL, and then, of course, the NFL and college football as well.
I might not be able to catch any NBA games tonight. Shoot.
We got Lakers Warriors. I'm a big LeBron guy. That's pretty much the only reason that I watch basketball anyway.
That's because you're young.
Are you a Jordan guy?
If you grew up with Jordan, you wouldn't be a LeBron guy. And I've actually met LeBron. He was at Akron St. V's when I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
We're only a couple years apart. So, I mean, I respect the heck out of the fact that he won a championship for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I just grew up in 90s NBA with the Knicks and the Bulls playing on Sunday afternoon on NBC or the 2000s with Kobe and Shaq and with the Lakers, and it's a different game now. It's hard to watch. It's not my cup of tea anymore. And it used to be in the mid to late 90s and 2000s. I love the NBA. But it's certainly not appointment viewing for me anymore.
Hey man, I don't know a life of mine without LeBron James playing NBA basketball. That's the crazy part. So like that's
and I get it, and he's fantastic. He's one of the most elite athletes that we've ever seen in sports. He's not Michael Jordan is the bottom line. And I'll stand on that from now until I'm not here to speak on that anymore. I believe Michael Jordan is the all-time best, and anybody that grew up in my era probably would say the same thing.
Did you grow up a Cavs fan then, or like how was the NBA with you as a kid?
No, I mean I just enjoyed watching. The game, and back then the Knicks were good with John Starks and that group, and the Bulls were the standard, and before that the Pistons and the Lakers,
Celtics,
but it was the Bulls. It was the three-peat and Rodman and that whole group. It was fun to watch and fun to grow up on, and Scottie Pippen and so Steve Kerr, who obviously was a big part of that. So they were fun. Everybody my age had that Michael Jordan poster on their wall in their in their bedroom, taking off from the free throw line. And I used to love everything about it. The All-Star weekend, the dunk contest, the 3-point contest. Like it was awesome. And it certainly has changed and evolved into something that as a 43-year-old adult, I don't appreciate the NBA the way that I used to. So, but they've kind of, they're going global.
Yeah.
As much as they can. And it's probably more profitable now than it's ever been. So, as an owner, you're probably happy about that, I would suspect. And the NBA brand has grown globally more than it was 30 years ago. So I can appreciate that. It's just not the product isn't the same.
They are making the return to NBC tonight, though, for the first time in a long time. So
they've been pushing the old school music.
Yeah, the SNL skit that they had. I don't remember how many years ago it was, but yeah, that was fun. Let's talk a little bit about some some Lincoln Stars alum that are doing some good things. Noah Laba. I don't know if you. I'm sure you saw this. You see the puck that he took to the face the other night. He was back on the bench in like 3 minutes with a bubble on.
Yeah, fortunately, that was a deflect. Like he got a stick on it. He was killing a penalty. He got a stick on it, and it deflected up into his face. We had that happen in practice today. One of our guys got one. Had to go get some stitches, but Lobs was right back out there, and that kid's tough as nails. So glad to see him not miss a shift and find his way back.
And Tyler Dunbar was voted the ECAC Defender of the Week. 3 goals for the defenseman with a +4 rating as well.
I was going to say he had 2 in one game. Dunny played about 700 USHL games, or at least it felt like it. I know he played 200, but we traded for him in our second year when we went to the conference finals from Muskegon. And what an awesome kid. Came in and real veteran presence. He was able to be that missing piece that we needed on our D-core that year, and really flourishing at Union under former assistant coach Mike Zanella and Josh Hauge and that John Ronan and their staff. So he's doing a great job. So always happy to see Dunny doing well.
And then Jan Shostak was voted the National Collegiate Hockey Conference Rookie of the Week with the NCHC in St. Cloud State as well.
Yeah, he had himself his first shutout in college hockey, and happy for Jan. He's talk about the ultimate competitor. He's a kid that hates to lose, and he's got a long, special career waiting for him.
We called it the Hirschfeld Bowl because it was against the Vermont Catamounts in St. Cloud, where Hirschfeld was from, funnily enough. But
and so that was Caden Harrington there playing against him. Tanner Hendricks. There's a
lot of stars.
Handful of Lincoln Stars there. It's good to see.
Talking, about just miscellaneous stuff after, we come to we welcome Tri-City in on Friday for our Pucks and Paws game. Tickets are still available, by the way, at LincolnStars.com. Let's talk a little bit, it's fall. It feels like fall now. It's, consistent 60-degree weather, it feels like.
I feel like we're jumping right to winter. I think we're skipping. I love fall.
Yeah.
But it was a lot colder than fall weather this morning when I came to work, that's for sure.
Is fall your go-to season then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm fall and spring guy.
Okay.
I hate winter. Winter can kick rocks. I hate snow. I grew up in Northeast Ohio where you get lake effect snow.
Yeah.
So it's wet and heavy and bottom of your pants are always wet. It's just nothing good about it. I don't like to shovel snow. That Hallmark-esque light, fluffy, perfect snow just doesn't really exist in real life. So I could go without ever seeing another snowflake again, and I'd be perfectly happy. But and summer gets so hot. So give me spring, give me fall. I love fall. It's been hotter than normal, obviously, and I feel like maybe we're going to get an abbreviated fall. The trees don't really know what to do because they're not really turning yet because the weather has stayed warm, so it'll be interesting. But this is fall in Lincoln. Though maybe a little less wind would be nice, but it's good. It's good football weather and good hockey weather coming up.
Are you a grill guy?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. What's your go-to then?
Actually, right now I have I just switched last summer to a Blackstone.
Okay, I got one of those too.
Yeah, I enjoy my Blackstone. I've been shopping around for a dual smoker slash grill. I was always a charcoal grill guy.
Yeah.
I prefer the charcoal over the propane, but my wife
somewhere Hank Hill is very upset.
Yeah, well, yeah. The problem with the propane is, or the good thing about the propane is I could light it much faster.
Yeah.
And when it was just my wife and I, it wasn't a big deal that the charcoal took 30 minutes to heat up. But when you're coming home from work and you got to get the kids fed, that isn't quite as efficient. But I like the griddle because I can make my quesadillas. I can make my, I can make the chicken fried rice and all that stuff, even pancakes and eggs. And so, but you don't get the same with a steak or with a burger that you do on a regular grill. So I'll get to one of those probably in the spring.
Yeah.
Dig in the smoker a little bit there. But for now, we'll use the grill as long as we can. Hopefully the weather holds up. It's supposed to get cold coming up. I think I might have to turn my sprinklers off soon. Might be time to winterize. Kind of bummed about that. I'm a big lawn guy.
Yeah.
I love to cut my lawn. I love to take care of the yard. And that's actually my favorite part of the spring and summer is cutting the grass. I got some weeds that I need to pull and some grass that I need to plant that my daughters are breaking my chops about. They keep telling me we got to get it done. So we got to do that before the weather turns bad.
One of my favorite things about fall is it means fish fry season is around the corner. I'm a huge fish fry guy.
When I was growing up, my dad used to cook the fish fry at the school that I went to.
Okay.
I think my dad did whatever he could because there was 4 of us going to the private Catholic school and it was probably expensive on a fireman's salary. So every Friday during Lent, we had the fish fries there. The beer battered fish was the go-to there. So you could sign me up for that. I'm all for going and having a little fish fry meal on a Friday.
Are you a cocktail or tartar sauce guy?
I'm not a tartar sauce guy at all.
Oh, not at all?
No, not at all.
Really?
Not a fan. Anything that's mayonnaise-y type of...
Are you just not the mayo guy at all?
Not at all. Not
really?
At all. If you get me a Jimmy John sandwich, don't put the mayonnaise on there. Like, I don't... The only thing I'll deal with mayonnaise is chicken salad or tuna salad because you need it for that consistency. If I have a BLT, I'm not putting any mayonnaise on it. Like I'm out on the mayonnaise.
Coleslaw, nothing like.
I like coleslaw, but I'm more of a vinegar-based coleslaw guy.
I can understand that
than the mayonnaise.
Like macaroni salad, just straight. You're just not a big mayonnaise.
No,
guy
I
at
could
all.
do Italian dressing in that and make that work.
What about mustard? You okay with mustard?
Big mustard.
Okay.
Big mustard.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, if you want more condiment talk next week on the show, let us know because there's a whole rabbit hole that we can Jump into that.
I'm a big relish guy, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
Are you a dill or sweet guy?
Oh, you got to have sweet relish.
Okay, I agree with you. My girlfriend hates sweet relish. She's
my daughter
100%
goes
dill.
for like a bottle a week of it. I need to buy stock in Heinz sweet relish.
Oh my Lord. Condiment talk is complete. We're going to take a break. We might have more of it next week on Outside the Box 93.7 The Ticket.
Bonsall Pool and Spa's annual Spooktacular sale is here. Now through November 1st, get an extra $1,000 off hot tubs at an already low sale price and get $500 off the already low sale prices on infrared and traditional saunas. All hot tub water care products and accessories are also for sale for the Spooktacular sale now through November 1st at Bonsall Pool and Spa at 33rd and Highway 2. Call for more info at 402-488-0148 or visit bonsallpool.com.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine and it will be breezy. An afternoon high around 62. Tonight, clear skies and light winds, low around 36. And tomorrow, areas of frost in the morning, otherwise plenty of sunshine with a light breeze. High near 66. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Did you know that deer collisions are covered under the comprehensive portion of your car insurance? That means, like with hail damage or vandalism, since they are out of your control, they don't usually raise your insurance rates. And that's a good thing, since most deer don't carry liability insurance. At Eustace Body Shop, we fixed all kinds of animal collision damage, from cows to raccoons, bobcats, and even turkeys. We can't do much for the animal, but we can get your car back on all fours and looking like new again.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services is here to help you protect things that are most important to you. Whether it's your home, your family, or your future, Jack Russell has the proven experience to get the job done while developing authentic relationships with you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100. Or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or Seward and learn how you can excel in the complicated world of insurance. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, a trusted and well-respected representative since 1999.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here, and I've got some great news for you. Copple Chevrolet GMC is proud to be the #1 fastest growing GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln metros. Copple is also celebrating its 50th anniversary. We want to say thank you to all of our customers that have helped us reach these milestones. So come see why so many customers, including myself, are choosing Copple Chevrolet GMC for their automotive needs. Please check us out at copplecars.com.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
Intermission is over. Get back on the ice with Outside the Box on 93.7 The Ticket. Here is your host, Alex Ferd.
Outside the Box on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Alexander Fern sitting alongside two Stars players. We got Joseph Eichler down there in the black hoodie, of course, to the right side of your radio dial. And then Jackson Rude is here as well. Boys, how are we doing on this brisk Tuesday evening?
Yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah. Joseph, it's been kind of an odd couple of weeks for you. You were with the team for a little bit, then, getting activated before the series in Waterloo. How has it been, being back and being with the Stars for the regular season?
It actually feels great after play game after a long time. So it's been great.
Yeah,
be good. Yeah.
And Reuter, of course, you've been here since the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Boys are meshing together. It feels like now, doesn't it?
Yeah, the boys have kind of came together and feels like we're kind of a tight group. So it's been fun.
Yeah. How has it been for you guys? We get the 2 wins out of the way in Waterloo. You get your first practice after the 2 wins under your belt today. What's the mood like with the guys right now?
I think it's always an exciting time to win, but I think it's just kind of back to work and we always have energy in practice, so it's always a fun time. I feel like with our group. I agree.
Yeah. So I got a couple of specific questions for you, Joseph, because you've played some junior hockey in the past, but I want to talk more about your history. You spent some time in the Ontario Hockey League in the OHL with the Windsor Spitfires of that league. What's the biggest difference from there to here, do you think?
Oh, biggest difference? I don't know what to say. It's actually pretty same. You know? It's
feels like the rinks might be a little bit bigger in that league. Is that like a different thing?
I don't know. I don't think so. It was like this was different in Waterloo.
Yeah,
we got huge rink. So
with the size of the ice,
yeah. So
fair enough.
That was the thing, but I don't know what to say.
I get what you mean. No, I get what you mean. How is it? Is it different for you guys? Of course, it's different, but like, how much of a difference do you guys notice it when you're on that big ice that they have in Waterloo, conversely, to when we're at the ice box or any other rink?
Yeah, I mean, I'm from Europe, so this is my size of rink. So I'm great with that. I'm good. So yeah, I mean, I enjoy it. A little extra room out there. So
well, you're committed to university that has the big ice right now, but that's going away after this year, unfortunately. I don't know how much of a sales pitch that was with the Huskies to you when they were trying to get you to sign, but talking about this season thus far, of course, the 0-6 start is what a lot of people were talking about. Then you rattle 3 wins in a row, feeling good, couple of good quality wins. You're winning by multiple goals now lately. Do you feel like what do you feel like is clicking now rather than it was earlier in the season? And since you've been here the entire year, you can answer this one as well.
Yeah. I just kind of feel like once we eventually got that first win, we just kind of kept it rolling. And like we talked about earlier, we got a really close group and everyone kind of picks each other up. And we knew it was just a matter of time. And now we're kind of rolling. So,
yeah. And Joseph, since you got to this group, you were here in the preseason, you were there for those 2 games against Omaha. Do you feel like coming into this team, not in the middle of the season per se, but, early in the year after, not being there for a bit, do you feel like coming in that you haven't really missed a beat with the guys?
I do, yeah. I mean, we're getting better.
Yeah.
So.
I get what you mean. And this is when, we have 2 games this weekend against the Tri-City Storm on Friday and Saturday. Mood and practice is going to be big after, you get that sweep. I've talked to Coach Russo a lot about, he doesn't believe in game-to-game momentum in that sense. He thinks, the pride and, the practice can carry over from the week to the game and not from a game to game. Do you feel like you guys not necessarily have to come back down to earth before Tri-City, but do you guys feel like you need to say, hey, we may have won 3 in a row, but like we can't just show up and expect good things to happen?
Yeah. I feel like kind of like what I said, our energy in practice and kind of like Coach was talking about maybe with practice that we take a lot of energy into practice and have fun with it. So it does lead into the weekend, I'd say.
Yeah. You, Reuter, you played in the USHL for 2 games, if I remember correctly, back in 23-24 in Sioux Falls. How was that before, of course, coming to Lincoln?
Yeah. obviously it was a cool moment. You grow up always wanting to play in the league, so it was really fun.
Is there a big difference that I mean, again, it's 2 games. You go from playing 2 games for Sioux Falls, and now you're going to be playing a full season for Lincoln. When you got to Lincoln, there's such a difference in like how things are. You have the pregame light show, the fans here at the Ice Box. Did you get any of that told to you before the season?
I didn't. I looked up a little bit of it and obviously saw the passion, and I've heard a few things, but not a bunch. So it was cool to experience it.
What do you think about the light show, Joseph? The pregame intros.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like.
You haven't been on the ice for it yet, have you?
No,
I
wasn't.
You looking forward to it though?
I do.
Okay. Good. Have you guys been enjoying Lincoln so far since you guys got here?
It's cool. We've gone and looked around a little bit, and obviously the city downtown here is really cool, and lots of fun things to do. So
yeah,
you're a European guy. What's the biggest difference from being from? Correct me if I pronounce the name of your city back home wrong. Is it Benisov, Czechia?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the big difference from over there to moving here?
Everything, like culture is different. Everything's different. I don't know, streets, buildings, everything's different.
I get that. I mean, you're moving. I don't know how many miles or kilometers it is from home for you, but it's got to be. Hockey takes you a lot of weird places, doesn't it? What's the weirdest place that hockey's taking you? Do you think, or like most like, what's the favorite place that you've played or like gotten a chance to visit because of hockey?
So far was Windsor. Now it's Lincoln. It's everywhere is good to be.
Yeah,
like every city is different. Every club, every team is different. So,
you guys have any favorite hockey memories? I'm sure for you, Reuter, it's probably state tournament stuff.
Yeah, that was a big moment last year.
I
don't know, just kind of present right now.
Yeah, I get you.
Here, so.
Hey, I'd rather be in the present than living in the past, right? I get that. When we come into getting into the full stretch of the season, you're practicing 4 days of the week, you're playing on Fridays, Saturdays. We have a 3-game series. We have a 3-game weekend coming up next week. That'll be fun, but talk more about that when we get to it next week. What kind of helps you guys kind of stay in the present? You mentioned just moments ago that you like to live in the present. How do you kind of keep that, if that makes any sense?
Yeah, just taking it day by day. Just kind of going with our schedule and kind of what the coaches put out there, and I don't know, just having fun with the guys, keeping it light, not thinking too much about stuff, and like I said, just having fun playing. So
yeah,
I agree.
What like I said, it's really early so far this season, but what's your favorite moment so far that we've been through? Because I've got mine so far.
Well, what's yours?
What's mine?
Yeah.
Right now, as it stands, is probably the Pelletier hat trick against Madison at home last Saturday. That's up there. Not to be, misconstrued with Joseph over there full spearing a guy or running and tackling a guy in Waterloo this past weekend. That was fun to watch. That or the Caderna hit that he had on Friday night, where he was leaving the penalty box and he just lowered his shoulder into Chase Jete. That was fun to watch. So I got a top 3, I think, right now.
Yeah, I mean, I would honestly say our last weekend was fun. We get the sweep, obviously, it's always fun. Like I said, we're kind of rolling now, so it's I don't know, it's been good.
You got a favorite, Joseph?
last week so far,
yeah,
wins. Yeah, it's.
I get that. Not the wins were fun, then driving home and then having to switch buses, maybe not so much, but that's. We got home at the end of the day. That's the big thing that we care about. What do you think that more than anything coming into this weekend against a Tri-City team that, has struggled a little bit, but, they're starting to find their groove. They got a really good defensive core, a really good goaltender that was drafted by Detroit. I know you guys are still really focusing on yourselves right now before you take a look at what Tri-City does towards the middle of your end of your guys' practice weeks. What do you think, coming into this weekend is going to be key for you guys to be successful?
Just like I said, how close we are, just sticking together as a group, playing our game, and kind of just trusting our practice through the week to lead us into the games and what we've worked on. So
do you feel like you guys are pretty close? The team is closely knit now after, I talked to Coach Russo about this earlier. He felt like now everybody is kind of, he feels like everybody is like, this is the team now, right?
Mhm.
You guys feel like that?
Yep.
What kind of goes into you guys kind of not even making that decision, but what kind of influences you guys to all be kind of close knit after, you start off rough, couple of roster, changes, and then you rattle off 3 wins in a row. I mean, what do you feel like? Do you feel like it's the winning? Do you feel like it's community service? Do you feel like it's, team outings? I know you guys were at the pumpkin patch yesterday, if I remember correctly. So
yeah, I was going to mention that.
I think
it's
it's everything.
Yeah,
Everything, yeah.
combination of everything. Just being around each other. Obviously, we're around each other a lot at the rink, but I think like the experiences away from the rink too is kind of what helped bring you together more. So
is Halloween a big thing over in Czechia, Joseph?
Generally, no. Like, it's not that big in Czech.
No.
Like those stuff around.
What's like the biggest holidays out there? Is it a Christmas thing? or-
Christmas.
Yeah.
I think
Okay. Well, Reuter's from Minnesota, so he knows most every holiday coming up there. I always liked. I'm not a huge Halloween guy, but I just like the season, the fall season.
Right.
We're in the sports equinox now, where all 4 major sports are in action. I'd assume you're a big soccer guy, Joseph. Are you? Okay. Are you? What's your club?
My favorite club?
Yeah.
Barcelona.
Okay. Is that just been a thing since you were a kid then, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like them.
Okay. Are you a soccer guy at all, or?
Not much. Obviously a big football guy. Or playoff baseball is fun for me.
You a Vikings fan?
Yeah.
How are we feeling after Saturday or Sunday?
I mean, Eagles are a good team, but obviously wish we could have got the win.
You got to play on Thursday, though. You
Yeah.
get to play the Chargers
Yeah.
on Thursday. Carson Wentz is starting that game.
Yeah, I don't know if JJ's back or not.
He's
but-
healthy. They're
Is
just
he?
not starting him yet.
Yeah.
So I don't know about how that's all working out. Have you gotten into American football since you moved over? Well, I guess you were in Canada for the past couple of years, but
Yeah. We last year we went for Detroit Lions.
the
game.
Lions, yeah.
Yeah, and it was great. It was
Mhm.
first time there, and it was unbelievable.
Have you been to a Husker football game yet? The college team here since
No,
coming?
no, I wasn't. I want to go.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, we're going to take one final break. When we come back, we're going to wrap up things on Outside the Box with Jackson Root and Joseph Eichler, 93.7 The Ticket.
Load up on meat and more this spring at The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese with great selections of T-bones, tomahawks, ribeyes, filet mignon, brisket, sirloin, and so much more. The Mercado has locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney in Lincoln, where you can have $2 draft beer every Thursday night from 4 to 8 p.m. and half-price espresso drinks on Fridays from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Get to The Mercado today for the best meat in town.
Did you know that deer collisions are covered under the comprehensive portion of your car insurance? That means, like with hail damage or vandalism, since they are out of your control, they don't usually raise your insurance rates. And that's a good thing, since most deer don't carry liability insurance. At Eustace Body Shop, we fixed all kinds of animal collision damage, from cows to raccoons, bobcats, and even turkeys. We can't do much for the animal, but we can get your car back on all fours and looking like new again.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program by building a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Are you tired of your usual barbershop experience? Stop into Scissors and Scotch today. I know what you're thinking. Drink during a haircut? Don't worry. First comes the precision cut from one of their experienced barbers, followed by your complimentary cocktail in their upscale lounge. Scissors and Scotch blends your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. And now you can earn $10 off by simply mentioning the ticket. And if you're an existing member, still mention the ticket for an exclusive offer. Offer valid at Lincoln location only. Scissors and Scotch, located just south of 30th and Yankee Hill, and online at lincoln.scissorscotch.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com. All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
Fall is here, and so are cooler temps, darker evenings, and slick roads. Is your vehicle ready for the change in seasons? At A1 Automotive, we've got you covered. From tire checks, brake inspections, batteries, and heater systems, we make sure your car is road ready for the Nebraska winters ahead. Don't wait until the first frost. Schedule your fall car care checkup today and drive with confidence all season long. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Hi, Sean Callahan here, and I've got some great news for you. Copple Chevrolet GMC is proud to be the #1 fastest growing GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln metros. Copple is also celebrating its 50th anniversary. We want to say thank you to all of our customers that have helped us reach these milestones. So come see why so many customers, including myself, are choosing Copple Chevrolet GMC for their automotive needs. Please check us out at copplecars.com.
Intermission is over. Get back on the ice with Outside the Box on 93.7 The Ticket. Here is your host, Alex Ferd.
Outside the Box on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Alexander Byrne sitting alongside Jackson Root and Joseph Eichler. Boys, we've got a couple of big games coming up against the Tri-City Storm. Number 1 on Friday at 7:05 p.m. puck drop. It's Pucks and Paws night. You can bring your dog to the game. It'll be a fun night at the Icebox. We'll have a pet costume party. That should be fun. And then next week, got a game on Thursday on Halloween, or excuse me, the day before Halloween. We're doing 2 for $6 PBR Tall Boys or Busch Lights. We're also doing costume contests with prizes and more. Again, get your tickets at LincolnStars.com. All right. Well, it's the last segment of the show is usually when I ask the guys for their suggestions as to what players we're going to get next for the next show. So, we have any nominations for who we're going to bring in next week?
I would go with Vandertop and Pedersen. Like
Vandy and Peds.
Yeah.
You're the second week in a row that somebody's giving me that.
Yeah, they're just.
I feel like we have to get JP after the whole hair debacle that we had over the past couple of days.
Yeah, I agree. That was gonna be my second choice.
For those of you that don't know, we're sitting in the tunnel pregame on Friday against Waterloo before I go to talk to Coach pregame. And Joachim Prushek, another kid that we have, he's a defenseman. We got him from Dubuque in a trade earlier this year, countryman with you, Joseph. He goes, you know what? If we sweep and I don't score, I'm going to shave my head. And truth be told, we go to the pumpkin patch yesterday. He's wearing a beanie. His head is shaved, and it's he's bald now. So, all right. So we got Prushek, and who's the other? What's our one other nomination going to be? Who does?
Prusak lives with Cunningham, so that could work.
Okay, Cunningham scored on Friday or on Saturday. Yeah, big goal for him. All right, then I like those picks. It's 2 defensemen, but I think there's 2 good characters there too.
For sure.
We get a little bit more before this show gets out. Of course, we're at the Icebox on Friday. Then we go to Viero Center. Excuse me, goodness, on Saturday. What's your guys' favorite part about playing at the Icebox? Joseph, you got to do it in the preseason game. You've played a couple of games here as well. I'll start with you, Reuter. What's your favorite thing about playing in front of our fans?
I just would say how passionate they are. Even if it's just a random weekend or whatever, they're always there showing up, and you can feel the energy, and it's great to have that support.
What do you think?
That energy is great. They are loud. I love that.
What's your guys's? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this. You're a Wild fan, I assume, right? Yeah. Always been a Wild fan.
Yeah.
Do you have an NHL team, or how does that work?
NHL?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got Anaheim Ducks.
You're a Duck. How do you become a Ducks fan?
I don't know. My favorite player playing there. So
who's your favorite player?
Radko Gudas.
Oh, he's a good defenseman. Yeah, he hits a lot, if I remember correctly. Okay. Yeah. Surprised you didn't go with like a David Pasternak or with the Bruins or something. Or
no, like they are great.
But
players,
you're a defenseman though. You're gonna like the you're gonna like the defenseman.
Yeah.
So Ducks and Wild. Well, the Wild I get, but the Ducks. I don't think I've ever heard somebody tell me that they're a Ducks fan. I don't. And no offense. I don't think I've ever heard somebody. So you only made that choice because Radko Gudas was there? If he plays for another team, are you just going to become the fan of that team, or
probably?
Why are you such a big fan of Radko Gudas?
I don't know. I just love his game, and I want to play his game. So
okay. So you model your game after Radko Gudas.
Yeah.
Oh, he's also he's from Gladno, Czechia.
Yep.
So okay, yeah. So 35-year-old, huh? That's he's been playing for a long time. Goodness, I'm just looking at his elite prospects page right now. So we got a lot of NHL hockey coming on tonight. The NBA starts tonight as well. Like I said, the sports equinox when we have baseball, football, hockey, and of course basketball as well. You guys, I'm assuming, have plans to just go home, eat, watch sports tonight before we get back on the ice tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I haven't looked at the Wild play tonight or not.
Well, actually, I'm not sure. I can tell you if
I know that.
Let me look at the NHL schedule tonight for the slates. We got Sharks, Islanders, Kraken, Capitals, Canucks, Penguins, Oilers, Senators. Oh, the Ducks play the Preds tonight at 7. That's my team. Go Preds. Wild play the Devils tomorrow at 6 p.m. So it will not be, but it is Wild against former Stars player Paul Cotter tomorrow at Prudential Center in New Jersey. Boys, I want to say thank you very much for joining me this weekend. We're going to look to get Cunningham and Prushek on the show next week. You guys, anything else to say before we get out of here?
Oh, sounds good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
No worries. That's gonna do it for another episode of Outside the Box. Please make sure to come to the Icebox this week, and it'll be a fun time against the Tri-City Storm. Game time on Friday for 7:05 p.m. We hope to see you there. For Josef Eichler and Jackson Root, as well as head coach Rocky Russo, my name is Alexander Fern. Everybody stay safe. Have a great rest of your night. And you have been listening to Outside the Box on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services is here to help you protect things that are most important to you. Whether it's your home, your family, or your future, Jack Russell has the proven experience to get the job done while developing authentic relationships with you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100, or visit one of his 2 locations.